Welcome back to Bay Sunday. We love featuring folks who are doing good work in the community. Please welcome from Building Intentional Communities, the coordinator and STEM teacher, Coach Kiki. Coach Kiki, thanks for joining us.
Oh, thank you. Glad to be here.
So tell us a little bit about this program.
Be the Change is a consulting group that basically comes out and help groups work with the community and youth to get the youth to be able to go out into their community and do leadership by themselves and sets up programs to be out to outreach what the needs are in that community.
Mm-hmm. And you're passionate about the program. It started in Oakland a few years ago. How did you get involved and why did you get involved?
Well, it started a couple years ago, and my boss noticed that I had a really strong leadership background from going to Berkeley High, and I'm always like a people goer, and the kids really attached to me. So with that being said, she asked me about that I want to join the BIC program, and there was a couple trainings that I needed to go to, and I was like, sure, I'd check it out. So I actually went to the first meeting and met Franklin and my ex-teacher, history teacher from Berkeley High, Mrs. Sally Waters, and she was one of the consultants. She's like, hey, I know you, was in my class. So with that, I was already excited that I was working with someone I had a familiar face with. So I got really, really engaged into the first training, and after that, I've been to at least 40 trainings within the years, and I've also becoming and helping with the new curriculum that they're creating now, and it's really exciting to be able to get youth to come out and do leadership programs like this, because as the kids are developing their minds at the teenage age, and it's hard for them to take in stuff like that. They're like, oh, it's too much work. But my passion is to make sure that I train them the right way to get them out to do the same community service that I did before I went to college.
There's so many nonprofits out there.
Yes.
What kind of impact have you seen specifically from the kids that you are working with?
I've seen that their leadership has grown, their attitudes have changed, and they're willing to help without me even asking them, and going out and doing things. Like the new drive that we have coming up soon, they created that themselves. The last drive, I gave them my idea and put it in their head, and they came up with all the flyers and all the ideas. So that right there, within 2 months, I already knew that they already have created some kind of leadership with themselves, with the intern that is assisting with them that's about their age. So I think it's like kind of like kids teaching kids. So that helps a lot also too.
And you're talking about some of the projects that you guys have been working on. One of them I heard was a Gene Drive. How did that go?
The team for Gene Drive went great. We're going to end up donating our genes to the Yes Center in Berkeley. I contacted them through my manager from Satori Circle, and she told me, this group right here is teenagers about their age. They're homeless and they stay on the streets in Berkeley, and they're looking for donations all the time. So I went back to the kids and said, hey, you guys are going to be donating the genes to some people that are about your age. They got really excited, and they kept bringing genes in. And then I had also a gift giving at the end of the students that bought the most jeans. So I had a student that bought in 10 pair of jeans, and another student that bought 3 boxes of clothes. And I make sure I give him some kind of credit, because Saeed, his family was moving back to Saudi Arabia, and he donated most of all their belongings at the house.
And how many students are involved in this project or in this nonprofit that you're working with?
In the nonprofit I'm working with right now is about 600 students to service the majority of the school. My program
in Oakland.
In Oakland, yes. BACR program service from San Rafael to San Francisco. So altogether we have about 40 to 50 schools. So altogether it's about 1,000 students almost exactly.
And I heard that you have another project coming up. It's a Smoothie Boost project. What's that about?
A Smoothie Boost project is basically, I found out that in my students, we studied about students struggling getting the fruit assumption in that neighborhood. There's not that many local markets in that area in Oakland and Sobrani Park. And they say, we never get fresh fruit. We get about a good fruit from school here and there, but we don't get the stuff that you bring, like organic and fresh. So I said, in my head, I'm thinking, one of the students said, we should do a fruit drive. I was like, yeah, but I know people don't like to eat fruit, so maybe we should make smoothies and juices. So with that being said, I was really excited because I was in the process of even starting something at the school with the Smoothie Boost, because I know a lot of schools have a smoothie cafe at their school, but I know with how the budget is, and it's expensive to do that, but also I knew that with the kids being so excited with it, this would be an easier task for them to do. So they're actually running this project on their own. I have nothing to do with it. It's all their idea. They're going to be making the juices freshes, and I'm going to have somebody come in and bring artwork. Also, it's going to be an art gallery juice boost day.
And how can people also help besides contributing?
The people can make donations. They can contact me at qrobertson@bacr.org, or I can drop donations off at 400 Capistrano Drive in Oakland. And I'm always there from 11 to 6 every day except for Saturdays and Sundays.
Right.
Yeah.
And tell me a little bit more about the kids that you guys are helping the communities that you're targeting?
The community that we're targeting is Sobrani Park. It's 90% Latino, about 10% African American, and majority of the students in the program are Latino. And these students are young, so I got them at a young age, in 6th grade, which they're about 10 to 11 years old, and I know I can mold them into the way by the time they get to the 9th grade. The leadership program that they're going to be gearing up to is to become the leaders of the school. So when they run for class president, vice president, and treasurer, they're already be ready to do that. I think they're ready now, but I can't push 6th graders too much towards leadership. And they didn't even know that what I actually was doing, like gearing them to be the leaders of the school. So now, right now, everybody's thinking that we're a leadership program, but we're actually since BIC. We call ourselves the BIC squad.
And how else are you trying to spread the message? Do you go out to the schools? Do you talk to the teachers? What do you do to kind of promote the work that you're doing?
Well, with the promoting, I had Media Treats assist me with the video that we recently had on YouTube for the Gene Drive, and we also go out into the community, pass out flyers. Also, I attend the RAC meetings, that's the community meetings each month at the school, and I make sure I get the word out from friends, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and all the other social medias, and I have friends that work in radio and television. So I actually talk a lot, and then I have my students do flyers, and they make I have artists in my class, they make immaculate art, and it gets around and people see the art and they're like, oh wow, this is really great that you guys are doing, because I always notice that when you're doing promotion that visuals is very important.
Yeah, and we'd love to see that artwork, and hopefully one day one of those students will eventually end up being here on the KPIX.
Oh, definitely. I've even
studio.
told them that we're going to go on a field trip here, and they were really excited.
Paying it forward. All right, thank you so much for joining us here today, Kiki.
Thank
you. For more information about building intentional communities, you could log on to buildingintentionalcommunities.com. Once again, that's buildingintentionalcommunities.com. That is it for this week. We'll be back next week with more Bay Sunday. Have a great day.